Well then, we're back. We're back. Okay? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Everybody. Everybody. Where are you? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Everybody. Where are you? Okay. Where's my water? I'll be right back. Oakley dokley. Alright, let's get back to playing our own games. Okay, let's get back to the chest. Okay, let's go to play. Okay. There it is. Okay, let's turn off auto watch top game. Auto switch game? No. Auto watch top game, F5. I am now live, you guys. My name is Rebecca Lauren, she, her pronouns. Glad to meet you. And we are playing some chess today. I was doing puzzles earlier. But we're gonna get straight to the games. Let's play 3+2. Let's do it. Okay, play e4, best by test. Okay, just capture the pawn. In this case, let's feel like I should do this. Let's take. Now I need to play the knight here first. Okay, now the queen's out. Board's changed. Okay, maybe I can bring the bish. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's just take this time to castle. Let's just trade. And let's get the queen here first. Rook can't go here now. Okay, now it can. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move the queen. Let's prepare. Okay, knight's get the rook out. And then I can at some point okay, it's gonna come in. Oh, whoops. Queen's not gonna do much. Those three squares. The only squares an enemy piece can go. Okay, so now you took care of that. Okay, I could have brought my queen over here. I don't really want to do that yet. Attack the bishop. Attack the pawn. If the rook moves to defend this one, I did this one. You bring the knight in at some point. So that blocks off that square. Okay. If the knight were right here, that would be great. Or right here. Yeah. If the knight were right here, that would be great. So how does the knight move? Okay, there we go. I have 3 moves. That's how the knight moves. Oh! And then of course that forces a trade. Because of course you don't want to fall victim to that. But now the queen's stuck in my territory with only itself, so, well, only herself. Okay, believe I can play here. I think so. Uh-oh, I can't. Why did I play there? Why did I play there? What's wrong with me? Okay, let's just offer a trade, okay? Nope, that's not a good trade. Not good, not good at all. Maybe go for a stalemate. So yeah, good news. My consultation for bottom surgery is happening. February. Oh, that's why. That's why they rescheduled my my facial feminization. It's because I had an appointment. It's all making sense now. Too bad I don't have a bishop here. I'd be able to do a sacrifice. Just do it anyway. Now, if they can win in a minute and a half with increment, good for them, but I'm gonna try to not lose. Oh, there goes my pawn. Hi, Katie. How are you? I gotta get rid of the rook in order to prevent the mate. Uh-oh. They gonna stalemate? Stalemate. Oh, almost. Uh-oh. Checkmate. You missed me? Oh, I missed you too, Katie. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. Let's do a quick game review. So, I am gonna be getting the consultation towards the beginning of 2022. I have no idea exactly when my surgery date's gonna be. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, but I'm not gonna catastrophize. I'm gonna enjoy the win. I'm gonna enjoy the fact that like things are moving forward, and before I know it, I'm gonna get off that surgery table and I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna be resting. And I don't care, you know? I don't care what it takes to get there. That needs to happen. I can't accept any other timeline. I can't accept a timeline where I don't get this surgery. I can't accept it. I will never accept it. I will fight. I will fight. I will fight. If this surgery... I need to not catastrophize, but... this surgery needs to happen. And I have a qualified doctor who's going to do a fantastic, amazing job. I trust already. I'm trusting this doctor with my life. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a difficult path. It's going to be a difficult recovery, but before I know it, I'm going to be on the other side of it. There's a couple surgeries. I'm going to have orchiectomy very soon, and then I'm going to have vaginoplasty and labiaplasty. So there's 3 full surgeries for bottom surgery, because, you know, there's a full set of equipment down there. It's very complex. It's 3 different surgeries in one, and I think there's robotics involved. Interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm gonna love it too. Everything that I know that feels to my core, and I don't want to divulge into details on. I kind of have talked about it in an educational sense, but it is personal info. But at the same time, not personal info, but like it's personal. It's personal. I do share a lot of personal stuff though. It's part of who I am. I've been like this my whole life. There's also facial feminization surgeries, which I don't know exactly which ones that I'm going to do, and that's what the consultation is for, and that's like in March. So I'm looking very much forward to that, to figure out the path forward for that. It might not be. I think it's only a few surgeries. They're very skilled at what they do. There's like no scars. Every single result that I've seen in the photos online, like they had amazing results. Like it was just like there was no like scars or bruises, like obviously right when you're recovering, like, but it heals up, you know. It looks bad, but then you heal up, just like, you know, the bottom surgery will be. Everything's being rearranged. It's going to be pretty bruised. I'm not going to be able to like, it's going to be very uncomfortable for a very long time, like a month or longer, and I'm not going to be able to use it in many ways. So, but it's worth it. It's going to be the most difficult time of my life, and I already knew that. And it's just thing is like this is inevitable. Whatever comes after the surgery is something that I have accepted and prepared to meet. You can never be prepared, but at the same time, like I'm ready. Like I want to see what happens next. There's no like I said, there's no timeline where this surgery doesn't happen. Like, this is the only way forward. There's no other way forward. And facial feminization is extremely important to me because I feel like I look like a caveman. And I know that people think I'm beautiful, and I know I do see my beauty as well, but I just have to tell you, if a trans person says they need a surgery, just please respect that they are doing the best with the informed consent, and there's a lot of knowledge being gained, there's a lot of professionals involved, so just please trust that a trans person needs the surgeries they need. That's the best thing I can ask anybody to do. Like, if a trans, because it's not just cis people, it's trans people as well. A lot of trans people feel sometimes, I mean, there are trans people out there who feel like they have a right to like dictate how someone else transitions. There's people out there that would say like, oh, you're only transitioning if you always wear makeup and high heels and you dress up like a Barbie and you have to have a boob job, and you know, like, no, there's no one way to be a woman. You know, I'm not going to judge somebody for doing that. You know, whatever makes them live their best life, you know, more power to you. I'm not going to judge. I will never judge, but as long as you don't hurt me, and if you start hurting me, I'm going to try to figure a way for you to stop hurting me. That might mean that I don't talk to this person or whatever. I don't know. Let's do a game review. So these were all book moves. That's good. The moves that I played were book moves. That's good. I made the right choice. I made the right choice. These are book moves. Okay, but this is actually best. Okay. That's good. I'm actually playing good in the opening. This is really good. I did really well for a while in this game. Okay, so I screwed up. There was actually another move here, though. Like, the idea... Well, that was my opponent. So what was the best response for black here, though? I'm thinking, like, you know... What's the threat? Winning the pawn? You probably bring the rook in? That might be best? But I don't know. Okay, so let's retry this one. Okay, so you know, this bishop is preventing a lot of movement. Oh, I could just attack the queen. Yeah, and then I can start attacking, trade, rook up. I'm gonna have a pawn. I think that might be good. Oh, it's a blunder. Do I just win the queen? Just trying to see why it's a blunder. Just win the pawn? Yeah, exactly. Just win the pawn. It's not that complicated. Okay, so my opponent made a blunder here. But why? How is this a blunder? I wonder why. What is it doing? Oh, can I attack? Oh, that's... Hi Twitch chat. Hi Katie. Nobody active at the moment. I just try not to think about it. I try to just hang out. I treat my channel like it's a public space. Like I don't own it. Like I'm here, of course, because it's my channel. Like, but I treat it like it's like a cafe, but like it's really relaxing. Like we basically talk about whatever. Like we're not isolated to any one thing. Hi, Elena Wispangle Shipper. Elena Wispangle Shipper. I don't know if that translates to some other language swear word. Well, if that is a ban, I'll see you in 3 days. It's been a little while, Elena. Yeah, exactly. Or Alina. Alina or Elena? Okay, Alina or Elena? One or two. Alina, Elena. Alina, Elena. Oh yeah, it's some ship. Yeah, I vaguely remember when I saw you last in my channel. Two, okay, so Elena, but with an A. Aliena. Aliena. No, Elena. Okay, so this is apparently a blunder. But why? Can I attack it with the pawn? Where is the queen gonna go from here? Yeah, you can't go anywhere. Yeah, you're gonna get captured no matter where you go. I win a queen here? No, what? I don't win a queen? Okay. Yeah, right there. Mom might get you a dress? Awesome! That's good when people get you nice things. I need to go clothes shopping at some point, but I'm so broke. I just really am, like, I'm way too strapped for cash right now. Every penny that I earn right now needs to go into my savings account, and it is. I think I'm doing pretty well with my money, but like it's just I need to earn more money, and I've just been in a state of depression recently. It's been really hard for me to earn money lately, so I'm just trying to relax and take care of myself. My doctors keep telling me and reminding me that I'm doing everything I possibly can. I should stop judging myself and stop being so hard on myself. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Elena, and that's a really big deal with your mom. I felt the same way with my dad, and I think my mom's trying, but I don't want to get into it, but there's many reasons. But I'm not talking to my mom right now. I just don't want to fight. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to fight. And if I see her, if I hear her voice, she's gonna make me angry, and I don't want to be angry. I don't like getting upset and feeling like I'm backed into a corner. I don't feel like I have to run away. I don't like feeling like somebody's gonna hurt me. Okay, so I don't want to feel that way ever again. And so I don't know how long, but until then, I can't be around her. I can't even think about her. Like thinking about me hurts me, and I hate that that's the truth, but it is. I just want to love my mom. She's been trying her best to become a better person, but it's something that I have to do. Like I just can't go through my transition with her. But that's something else. I'm really glad that your mom's there. My dad has been going above and beyond. I love my dad so much. He's helped me so much get through this, and it's been difficult with him as well. Of course, parents are always difficult, just like children are always difficult. You can't expect your two people from different generations to get along very well. It's just he doesn't really understand the times. I mean, he's starting to get it, but it's not something I expect. I don't expect people from his generation to really get it. Yeah, that's how I feel with my mom. So it's like you're the inverse of me, or you're like the other side of the coin or whatever. My instinct is to run as well. Hey, Deep Anshu, welcome. You got Naruto. You got Naruto as your avatar. What's your favorite episode of Naruto before the, during and up to the end of the Pain Saga? No spoilers past then. What's your favorite episode, or what's your favorite chapter? Like up to chapter 500 or something. Like before the training, where he learns all the things. Okay, maybe if I move the queen here. Oh, if I want to get the rooks doubled? I'm having a hard time seeing how this is a blunder, and also seeing how, like, what I needed to play here instead. What did I play actually? Oh, I blundered there, obviously. No, I wanted... There we go. The Pain arc, yeah, it gets really intense there. It actually, it felt real. That's what I liked about it the most. It felt real. Like, it actually felt like real life. Compared to the earlier Naruto. The earlier Naruto's kind of felt like Dragon Ball Z. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Or it felt like a mix between DBZ and One Piece, but like with ninjas. Like, it has the silliness of One Piece, but it has the seriousness of like Dragon Ball Z, but also the seriousness where it's not so focused on the actual fighting. It's focused like on the politics and all that kind of stuff, and also the emotional attachment. That's actually the main story. Is like, we're all on this journey alone, but we're not alone. But we are alone. Political centrists, conservatives are equal. Yeah. No, it's not about whether people... See, I think that framing the idea is really what's important. Because if you frame it as conservatives versus progressives, I feel like you've already failed. Because conservative values, let's face it, like, conservative values mean, like, restricting human rights, and so conservative is already out the door. What people mean by conservative, we needed to use it for what it is. We need to be fiscally responsible. We should have a fiscally responsible political party. How about we have that, instead of actually like controlling people's identities and trying to force people to like not letting trans people use the bathrooms, you know, manipulating elections, you know, like why don't we just like stop that and let's just focus on like you know, civic programs, you know, medical programs, education programs, you know, obviously minimum military defense. I mean, you can't get rid of a military president. You need a defense. Like, there needs to be a defense force. But there should be, you know, like different layers of that. What if somebody just wants to be a janitor? They don't want to go out and shoot somebody. Someone should be allowed to do that if they, you know, but whatever. I don't like labeling politics, because you know, the things that people call politics are not actually politics. They're human rights issues. And people say, "Oh, I don't like." If you put like a lesbian character in Batwoman, there was an episode. Sorry, spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil much. There's an episode where like one of the characters, they say like, "Oh, you know, Batwoman comes out as lesbian," and some dude says, "Why does everyone have to make it political?" And obviously this is a fictional character, so it's like they could have been trying to make a point. You know, I don't know their intention when they wrote it, but like the thing is like, how is being gay political? How is being trans political? How is being black political? Like, it shouldn't be political. It should just be common sense. You know, like, if you want to talk common sense, why don't we actually let kids be kids? If a kid has like sustained dilemma with their gender identity for a sustained period of time, and there's known best practices for doctors to intervene and like find out what's going on so that we don't have mistakes, so that there aren't people who are transitioning just because they think they have to, which probably wouldn't even happen anyway. There are people who do regret it, but the only reason they regret it is because people are continually trying to control our lives. They're saying, you can't use the bathroom. You're not the gender you say you are. You don't belong in gender spaces that you know, just because you can't be a man pretending to be a woman. It's like, yeah, you're right. I'm not a man pretending to be a woman. I'm a woman. And I know I am, and I don't need your permission, and I don't need your acceptance. But I wish you would try. Anyway, I'm not talking to you, I'm just talking to hypothetical. I don't like woke stuff. I mean, what is woke? I mean, define woke. You mean like if they make like Superman gay? I don't think that's woke, because it wasn't Superman, it was Superman's son. And they didn't make him gay, they just made him like exploring his sexuality, like he's bi and he's a teenager, where the time where people explore their sexuality. And I think we should stop setting like cisgender hetero relationships as the norm. Like, there's gay people out there, there's gay relationships, and they exist. You know, they've existed for all of time. Trans people have existed for all of time too, by the way. And so have black people, and so have brown people, and so have white people. Not really white people for a while, but I think there must have been some kind of Caucasianness somewhere, like back in like 10,000 years ago or whatever. There had to have been somewhere where maybe if people lived in like the snow. Like, apparently, maybe, I don't know how that works. Like, apparently if you live in extremely cold temperatures, like, I mean, polar bears have white fur so that they can reflect the light better. So that they don't, I don't know, there's something, I don't know what's going on with that, but, I mean, there are indigenous people of different, you know, I mean, the thing is like, the fact that we already, like, subcategorize people by skin tone is kind of ridiculous. I think it's more correct to just separate people by, like, the region of the earth that they live in. But even then, we all live on the same earth, and obviously people do draw like government lines, and that makes sense, but like at the same time, like, shouldn't our common goal be human survival? Like, shouldn't that be the law of the land? Like, take care of the planet so that, you know, we don't die, and also like not kill each other. And maybe set up a society based on that, instead of trying to make something that was built over like thousands of years ago by some kind of like ancient draconian banking system that we still use today. And obviously it's the best one we found, but like, people are trying with crypto. I don't think crypto itself, at least as it is today, is the goal. But the thing is, you have to start somewhere. You can't just immediately get to the answer. You can't just say, yes, let's do capitalism, or yes, let's do communism. You can't get the answer. You don't know the answer. Nobody does. The only thing we can do is try to find what works best. And how does limiting people's bodies and, you know, complete bodily autonomy, like with women, mostly women, some men, some trans men, and some intersex people, I don't know how that works. But like, you know, 99 point whatever percent of people who get pregnant are women. So it's safe to say, as a trans person, I agree with just saying women, because it mostly affects women. Anybody who starts to get like super nitpicky over language, I think you need to pick your fucking battles, because women's reproduction right has been an issue, and if you are a woman, you should be as, like, you know, supportive as possible, but also like know your place. And I know my place. You know, just because I'm a woman, I'm still not, you know, I can't get pregnant. I can never get pregnant. I have to go extremely extra lengths with experimental medical procedures to get pregnant. So it's that aren't really viable. So it's like, that's, you know, it still affects me though, because I'm a woman, but not because of that, but because like they also come after my bodily autonomy. They try to limit my access to healthcare. They make as many draconian gatekeeping practices as possible to prevent me from just living my life. And it's better here in California, and I'm so happy that I'm getting the care I'm getting, and everything's been going swimmingly. There's still this anxiety over whether or not the surgery is actually going to happen, because I know it's going to happen, but I just want it to happen. I don't want any more delays. I want this to happen as soon as motherfucking possible. If I could go in for surgery right now, I would. Right now, right this minute, if I could. But sadly, it's a process that I have to go through, and why can't we just shut down both parties? That's not how it works, because it's something that's been built over time, and it's something that's been built to such an extent that it's like it's influenced our entire society. It's not. We don't live in the 1700s anymore. We can't just overthrow a king anymore, because, well, first of all, you'd be breaking the law. You know, you have to work within the law. it's important that you also practice nonviolence. As soon as you start violence, you've already infringed upon the First Amendment, and as far as I'm concerned, once you infringe on the First Amendment, any other claims to other amendments is already out the window. So if you don't appreciate the First Amendment, I don't think you have the right to your Second Amendment. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Like, you do not have a right to a Second Amendment. Like, if you're gonna defend gun rights, but ignore the fact that people who are taking advantage of legally of gun ownership is extremely high. School mass shootings happen relatively often. And if you think that your right to own a gun supersedes somebody else's right to feel safe in their own home, in their own environment, in their own community, in their own school, in their own workplace, if you can't feel safe because of your right to own a gun, then I don't think you have a say in it. I don't think you get, because you're forgetting everything that amendment stands for. That right to own a gun is because of that First Amendment. And you don't get to take that, you don't get to just go around and become a vigilante and like shoot people just because you think they're bad. Who are you to be judge, jury, and executioner? You have absolutely no right. Look at yourself. Go live your own life. Live your best life. Go get help. Go to therapy. But once you take up arms and hurt someone, you've already lost. You can't just break the system and start anew, though. Like, the thing is revolution is not real. Because if you revolutionize, then somebody is you're gonna become the problem. Like, if you don't solve the root problems, then it's just gonna keep coming back. And the root problems is that, like, people need to understand empathy. Because if you have empathy, then you start having like compassion, and you start seeing the things that matter, which is life. Not like conceptual life, not like theoretical life, not like an unborn fetus life, an unviable fetus life, or whatever, like not even viable yet. Like what about the life that exists right here on this planet right now? Adults or young adults or children. What about them? You don't get to decide that. The best thing you can do is like just facilitate the things that are best practices among many World Health Organizations. So for trans healthcare, there's a best known practices that 1,000 different professionals agree on, academics and doctors, peer-reviewed journals, studies. Many success stories from patients of improved quality of life. Please have some water. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Deep Anshu. Anyway, what is the best move? It's a queen move. It's a queen move. I don't know. Instead of here. Oh, it's a rook move? Really? Oh, defend the pawn. Okay, that's best. Canada forever? Well, I don't know about Canada. I've never actually been to Canada. In fact, I've never been to Oregon or Washington. Take time for us to truly overcome bigotry. I don't think it takes time, it takes effort. It's like practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. No, practice makes permanent. So the thing is, it's not a matter of time. That's all people have ever said. That's all people have ever said. They said, oh, maybe in another 100 years, people will overcome this, and then they give up. They don't do anything, and then 100 years go by, guess what? Same fucking problem. Because nobody worked on it. Maybe somebody worked on it, but everyone called them a fool. They're like, no, you're stupid, it's not going to happen. But the reason why is they become a self-fulfilling prophecy. The fact that you're not allowing people to have discussions and to have a voice. The fact that you're like limiting people's like access to things because you think that they should work harder for it. Because you have some kind of like, oh, you should have to pay for healthcare because it's an American thing. We don't want people being lazy and not getting jobs. People are gonna like fight tooth and nail to work. I don't think you understand the human brain. People go insane without work. People are gonna find something to, and also your idea of contributing to society is not the end-all be-all. There's different ways of existing on this planet. There's different kinds of work. Just because you think somebody just like sits on the computer all day doesn't mean that like you're correct. You don't know how much work it is. You don't understand what goes into it. How can you possibly judge someone? Oh, get a real job, they say. Why don't you go get a real job? Oh, what is a real job? Oh, you have to be working, using your physical labor in order for it to be a real. You have to actually feel it. You have to be in pain. Like, no. Like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna like torture myself just to get a paycheck. And also, you know, I do have, you know, mental deficits, you know, like that. Well, not like mental deficits, but it's emotional, behavioral, social deficits from, you know, autism that I only started treating 2 years ago, because I only got diagnosed 2 years ago when I started transitioning. Healthcare comes from taxes. I mean, people need to be educated about taxes. I think that's the problem. People vote for people because they're like, oh, I don't want my taxes raised, and they don't even know how taxes work. And that's really fucking sad, because you ask these same people like which Kardashian like had sex, or like you ask these people like which like what their favorite movie is, or like ask them like what favorite episode is, like, you know, like you ask them about TV or movies or anything that has to do with food or anything like that, they know or like cars or guns, suddenly they know everything. But like nobody knows how but people actually don't know how taxes actually work, and yet they get so angry when a politician says, yeah, so if you make over $400,000 a year, then you're gonna have to pay increased taxes. And it's like people lose their fucking minds. Like, dude, do you understand how much $400,000 a year is? Most people never see that amount of money, let alone a year. So it's like come the fuck on. Like, dude, most of you are not going to pay increased taxes, and yet people refuse to listen to it because they don't even believe. They're like, oh, the Biden administration, they're liars, and they believe in like QAnon conspiracies and shit. I mean, the thing is, people aren't just one thing, Elena. Like, people aren't just one thing. People are multifaceted human beings, and just because one person is like in like, you know, deficit in one area, there's certain things that I find unforgivable. Like if I'm not gonna like want to talk to like a murderer, you know, like I wouldn't want to like, you know, and I know this is like not academically like, you know, sound or whatever, but honestly, I'm not interested in reading like, you know, Hitler's Mein Kampf or whatever. Like, I just do not want to know how that man thought. There's also other things that I just don't want to get inside. You know, I tried listening to like watched a documentary on like Charles Manson, and it was really difficult. I just couldn't handle it. I'm like, this is giving me like, you know, like panic attacks. You know, like there's certain things that I just can't watch. I try to watch stuff, you know, when I can, but just sometimes I'm just like, nope, can't right now. And that might change, it might not, I don't know. But I'm in charge of that. It's my life, my body, my mind. So, you know, I try my best to be educated about the things I talk about. I try to read up on trans issues. I don't just spout, you know, anger. If I'm angry, there's a reason. Like, it's because something happened, or like, you know, someone was murdered, or you know, and then like, you know, the police like even refusing to gender them correctly, or you know, continually dead naming them, despite insistence after insistence of just, why don't you just fucking respect what I want you to call me? Why does it matter what you think or believe? Like, why can't you just respect someone and get along with people and live your own fucking life? Is it really gonna change your day to use someone's correct pronouns? Like, you know, in maybe one encounter, like every couple days, you might see someone and say, and like, you know their gender, you know their pronouns. It's like you've known them for years, and yet like you still like refuse to gender them. That's why I don't let it happen. If somebody is just not gonna be like even responsive, and they just continually like show me that they don't even care about me enough to make an effort, I'm sorry, but like that's not love. That's like, you don't care. And the people I know in my life do care. And yeah, like there's a difference between purposely misgendering and slipping up. Okay, there is a clear difference. But you have to correct it as soon as they slip up, and they'd appreciate it, and because it fixes it. If you just fix it right there, it becomes less and less over time. Just don't make a big deal out of it. Just correct it. It's like nonchalant. It doesn't have emotion attached to it. Yeah, you have the choice to get pregnant. Not everybody does, and even then, it's nobody's fucking business why somebody wants to abort a fetus. It's nobody's fucking business except the person with the mother. You don't care about presidents? I know. I mean, obviously that's your right. At the same time, though, you have to, because they are the executive branch. You have to understand like what their motives are and what they're trying to fight for. You also have to know how they work with other countries. You have to understand like what are their words and what are their actions, and what are their intentions. Like, what's their end game? And obviously, we can never trust Biden. We can never trust Trump. We can never trust any politician. You know why? Because they're public servants. They're supposed to do the will of the people. We're not supposed to trust them. We're supposed to let them do their job. And if they don't do their job, we're supposed to vote them out. And, if you keep continually delaying, planet saving and human rights saving, and many points humans' lives, because some people who commit suicide, I'm gonna say it, I'm sorry for no warning, but people commit suicide if they don't have access to trans affirming care, to gender affirming care that they need. If people need hormone blockers, it's life-saving. Because people talk about letting children be children, and people keep talking about permanent changes that they regret. Well, what about the permanent changes from going through your first puberty? Why not give yourself some time? Why not take some time to work with doctors and professionals to try to make an informed consent by the time you're 18? And eventually they may even just stop hormone blockers entirely and just only do hormone blockers for a short amount of time, and then start the hormone treatment and just treat it like their regular puberty. Obviously right now we don't really have the understanding and knowledge to do it that fast, and it's sad, but that's just the way science works. The scientists are actually doing exactly what these conservative anti-trans people are asking for. They're taking the time. They're being careful. They're going through each case by case basis with a fine-tooth comb. Every single trans person goes through unique healthcare that is unique to that individual. They are getting the best help for quality of life that they need, and if that means transitioning in some way, so be it. That is what creates the quality of life. That is what prevents suicide. And yet these people, they want to do the opposite of that. They want their kids to go through torture. They want to take away their children's childhood. They want to make it so that their children are gonna resent them and hate them, and just lash out, possibly doing drugs, possibly getting pregnant or whatever. Which is not I don't know. It's kind of weird. Is our society gonna change to a place where anybody can make money? I mean, imagine a place where a 12-year-old could make an entire living in the metaverse or whatever, makes video games or something, some genius programmer makes the next MMO for the metaverse, and it's the best MMO ever made, but it's a 12-year-old makes $1 million a month or something like that. One person programmer, doesn't have a team, so it has $1 billion a year split across one person, because this kid doesn't have to hire anybody. This kid just does all the work from home in the metaverse. And what if society changes then? There still needs to be laws to protect people, but if our understanding of child labor laws, well, the whole purpose of child labor laws is to prevent exploitation. And if people get made at least near 100% of what they put into something, there always has to be some obviously the metaverse would have to exist, so in order for this person to earn money, they have to use this platform. That makes sense. And some platforms like OnlyFans or Pornhub or whatever, they have an 80% profit split. You get 80% of the revenue, and the company gets 20%. I feel like that's pretty fair. And I feel over time, companies can make it even smaller if everything's optimized. So you can basically what if you earned 98% of what you earn? You actually see 98% of that. That would be amazing if we could get taxes that efficient. Gotta leave in 4 years. Yeah, exactly. We gotta. No, the thing is they can do a lot of damage or they can do a lot of good in those 4 years. You're a solo dev. Yeah, I mean, eventually you are working with people, even if you aren't necessarily aware of it. Because you might be working with people in the sense that you just upload code to GitHub, but then somebody else uses that code. Somebody else like documents that code. They might fork that code. Like, so at some point you're working with people whether you want to or not. But it doesn't mean, I think what you mean is like interacting with people. Well, I mean, if you found the right way to interact with people, I don't want to like be forceful. Please don't take this as like like not an insult or like, but like, please don't take this as like criticism. I'm just like, if you want me to stop, I will, you know, but. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play my next game. Yeah, this was a 3-2 blitz game. Obviously, there's a lot of mistakes, but I feel pretty happy about my gameplay. I was pretty on point, I think, that game, but I did make some mistakes, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a revolution of like, you know, it's a social revolution. I feel like we're in the midst of another social, like the same, like to the extent, you know, maybe not in similar ways, but at least, you know, in a similar like effect. I feel like we're going through a social revolution. People are more accepting of sex work, for example. You know, we're understanding of like, you know, gender better. And sexuality better and more accepting of people on average. Things really are changing for the better, but I really do think that we have to be an active part of it. We can't just let things happen. We can't say, oh well, you know, it'll take another 50 years, and it's like I think that's a terrible attitude. I think it's a cop-out, and obviously you don't have to work on the problem, but I think acknowledging that it exists and just, you know, deciding what you want to do about it. Like if you know there's a problem, at least acknowledge that the problem's there. And then say like, okay, well, how much do I want to be involved? And if you are trans, like me, I'm involved whether I want to or not. Want to play with me? Yeah, Rebecca Lauren at chess.com. I can get you a link if you want. Let me make a new game. I'm gonna make it a longer game if you'd like, unless you want to play like 3+2. What time control would you like? Would you like 15 minutes? And it needs to be unrated. Okay, I'm gonna get you a challenge link. Just click here. Alright, let's go. Gotta get serious. Extra otaku? I can just send you a challenge. Extra otaku. Oh, you got anime characters at Avatar. You can't open it? I'm gonna send you a challenge. There we go. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so we got plenty of time, so don't worry about time. Like, don't worry if you're like, you have more time than you think you do. Like, try to take a deep breath every move. Try to like think like, okay, like, have I thought about everything in the position that I could have? So E4, I'm gonna go with the classic E5. You want to change your gender? Yeah, I understand what you mean. You mean transition medically. So if you're trans, your gender identity, I'm kind of under the thought that like gender is bimodal, and that I really think that everybody is trans. Like cis people, there's some identity of their gender, and they do have pronouns, and they do have. But I mean, like, I feel like there's just like we are our gender, and we don't really change it. We find it. because I defined myself as a man for 31 years of my life, or as a male. I defined myself as male for like 31 years of my life. When I first came out when I was 18, I was defining myself as she, her pronouns, and as a female, but I had a really hard time with it. I had a really hard time, and I didn't really have much support. But in some cases, I had people pressuring me too much, like trying to get me to wear makeup, trying to get me dressed up. And I'm like, no, I'm going at my own pace. Like, I'm gonna wear the clothes I want to wear. I'm gonna, I just wanted people to respect my gender and my pronouns, and they didn't. It was really difficult. But once I got on hormones, it became a lot easier. I started, socially transitioning when I was 31 at 2019, and I never look back. It's been 2 years. It's been the best 2 years of my life, even despite all the stress that I've been going through. Even considering all the stress and all the pain and all the, like living in poverty and all, and just desperately trying to get all the help I need. And we're getting close. We're getting really close. It's going to happen way before, like sooner than I might think. I believe. But I get mad fast, so I don't want to be made fun of. I'm going to tell you right now, you're ready when you're ready. I would say go talk to a doctor, and how you wish to transition socially is 100% up to you. How you transition medically is 100% up to you. How you transition surgically is 100% up to you. Nobody can tell you what your path is. And some people, and I didn't do this, I started just transitioning socially, like I immediately changed my name and my pronouns once I was ready. But remember, it took me from the time I was 18 until I was 31. But I would say if you feel like you need to get on hormones, go talk to a doctor. Just say like, hey, what's the process? I'm thinking about hormones. Or, I'm thinking about surgeries, and then you just have a conversation. And the conversation just starts with, hey, I'm thinking about my gender. And you go from there. And nobody's going to force you to do anything. Everything's going to be 100% your choice. It is your body. It is your body. It is your life. It is your identity. Nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can tell you how it is. You get to decide. You have autonomy. Okay? And that's how it should be. And people, women should be able to have autonomy on getting pregnant and whether or not they want to come to term. Just like trans people should have autonomy on whether or not we get our surgeries or our hormones. So I feel like, people should be allowed to get tattoos. People should be allowed to get piercings. And it shouldn't be up to debate. Even some things are different than others. Like getting a tattoo or a piercing may or may not be as strong as an identity link as gender, because gender is like in a most immediate, like, I feel like gender is either really important to you or it's really not. Some people don't really care about gender, and I'm not going to judge them. But like, knowing that, you have to understand that, like, just because you don't think about something doesn't mean that other people don't. And so you have to be like cognizant of the world around you and how people might feel. And that's why empathy, I feel, is the biggest thing that we need to teach people. If we can teach empathy on a very massive scale, I feel like humanity has a chance. I'm going to take the tempo to play H6. I feel like I have some tempo here, possibly. But yeah, a lot of people might not know the terminology. Like, we don't say you change your gender, because honestly, your gender isn't something you can change. It might fluctuate, but that is a gender itself. That's called gender fluid. Like, you don't, like, once you find your gender, like, you're obviously always trying to find it, just like you're trying to find anything in our lives. At least this is the way I see it. I would say, like, I'm going to say from my own personal experience, I can't say it's going to be the same for you, but you're going to regret putting it off when you know you need it. That's all I'm going to say. I can't tell you what to do. I can't say that it's right for you or wrong for you, because only you know that. But all I'm going to say is, if I could have started hormones when I was 16, when I started having these thoughts, HRT is hormone replacement therapy. If I was able to start HRT and get to surgeries when I knew I was a girl, like 16, 17 is when I started having dreams as a girl, and I really hated how I looked and hated how I wasn't, like, I hated being masculine. I hated everything about being masculine. Even though I was very androgynous anyway, and people called me a girl anyway. It's kind of ironic. Because people would constantly call me a girl. They would call me gay, too. And it's like, well, they were right, but not in the way they think they are. Like, I'm gay. I'm pan. So it's like, I'm all sorts of gay. Gay isn't even a part of the equation. Neither is straight. Like, it's just, like, attraction. It's not even about gender. It's not about genitals. It's just about, like, I like what feels good. Okay? And I'm also, like, polyamorous leaning. And I don't like labeling things because, like, why do I have to label every single thing? But, like, it's good to have the label, but I'm not going to use that in my day-to-day life. I'm not going to go around saying, hey, my name's Rebecca Lauren, she, her pronouns, so I'm pansexual, polyamorous leaning, sapphic leaning. Like, I'm not, you know, like Capricorn, you know, fourth moon of Dagobah system. Okay, I'm going to protect the pawn. HRT is hormone replacement therapy, and for trans women, trans feminine people, because not all people who take HRT are trans. In fact, HRT is originally used for cisgender women, or AFAB women rather, you know, for certain, like, conditions, especially like after pregnancies or after menopause or something like that. It's hormone replacement therapy. It's for trans feminine people. It means taking estrogen, and for transitioning medically from male to female, you take a much larger dose over time. I'm not going to go over dosages. That's something that only a doctor you should only go over with a doctor. But as far as general knowledge goes, it's out there on the internet. And basically, just don't trust anything you read on the internet 100% until you talk to your doctor about it. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you get to a doctor. Make sure that doctor knows what they're talking about. And, you know, if your doctor treats you with care and listens to you, and like, if you get good vibes and you feel like your doctor knows what they're talking about, I would say trust your doctor. I have heard horror stories, though, of doctors who just, like, you know, don't want to be treating trans patients because of some religious belief or whatever. But hopefully that's not the case, because that's actually very unethical. It's actually against, I don't know for sure, but that sounds like something that would be against, that would have their license revoked, if it were true. So, but they do find, like, little mini aggressive, like, microaggressions. But I'm in California. I have great care. I have life-saving care, and I don't have to pay for it. Because these procedures cost like tens of thousands of dollars. I do not have that money. I would never get that money on my own, I don't think. I'm trying to get some money online. I'm trying to create a career online. I'm trying to be, like, you know, I did, you know, the streaming thing, but now I'm focusing on my adult stuff. But, like, you know, like OnlyFans. But, like, it's not really going to work out anytime soon, and it might not be what I want it to be or what I need it to be. So I am getting SSI hearing on January, but I'm scared that they're not going to give it to me, and I need it because I can't make money on my own unless it's like doing filming and like streaming and that kind of stuff, and that's like the worst thing you could possibly do when you need money. Like, it's supposed to be something that you do like as a side hustle or something like that. And I don't know, maybe it will work out for me. Maybe it'll work out better than I ever could have possibly imagined. I just don't know. Hey, Caroline. I have no idea what these people are spamming, but it might be... I just don't care. You know, have at it. It doesn't bother me. There's worse things to be putting in my chat than some kind of like self-promo. I don't really have a huge problem with self-promo. Only if it becomes obnoxious. This isn't a big deal. This is nowhere near a big deal. But I don't know what it is. The people keep saying like boy FYI or vol FYI, or they say like Vastech. Don't cry. Oh, Katie. I'm gonna be okay, but I do get emotional. Actually, I'm not even sure what you're referring to. At the moment. Let me get the queen here. We can get the bishop. But yeah, you know, like, I will get my life together some way or somehow, you know. Not no way, not no how. Some way, somehow. Oops, I shouldn't have moved my queen there. Oh well. Maybe I attacked the knight this way. Maybe fianchetto the bishop. I need to use the bathroom really quick. Oh no, I don't have much time. I don't have that much time, I don't think. Well, let's just roll with it. Just don't Botez Gambit. I feel like I'm gonna get there though. Something's gonna work out. I feel like inevitably, you know, I already have like a, you know, I have some diehard fans already. People who give me tips. You know, people who give me money for being sexy. You know, for being a hot piece of ass. And I like it. You need to change your name? Just calm down. As far as transitioning goes, just slow down. Just all you, I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that you're here talking about it is a good sign. It means that you're being careful. But just know that it's a very long process. You'll have plenty of time to take care of what you need. Just believe me. Oops, I should have. Well, I did Botez Gambit, I guess. No, I had to, I was in check, and I was gonna. No, I should have just taken with the, you know, the queen here. I would have gotten both. Oh well, I'm gonna lose. Oh no, I'm gonna lose unless I'm not. If you blunder, I'm gonna punish it. You know, you need to do what you need to do, Katie, and only you can answer that. I can't answer that for you. I need to. I can't stress that enough. I actually I feel like I have a moral responsibility to make sure that people know that. Because I talk a lot about my own personal journey. I talk a lot, you know, that, but I've been like that since I was a child, and it's not just about my gender. It's not just about my transition. I've been like that. That's just who I am. And so I do not, you know, I encourage you to just explore who you are. Nothing, there's no one size fits all. You know, there's no one way to transition. And only you know what you need. And it could be the same thing, it could be something different. Nobody knows but you, and it takes time, but it also, like, you know what you need, and the only way to get started is to get started. And I would just say, like, if you think, like, don't, at least start the conversation with a doctor, because I'm telling you right now, do not put that off. It's gonna take years to get the surgeries you need if you need them. It's going to take a long time, and if you wait years at a time, like I waited 13 years before I started this process, and then once I started it, it's been 2 years already, and I'm not through it yet. If I had started when I was 18, I would have gone through it already, and yeah, my life would be different. I don't want to speculate on what my life would be like. I don't think it's constructive. But at the same time, I really regret not talking to my doctors about it. I refuse to talk to my doctors about most things. I thought going to therapy made me weak. I thought that doctors made you weak. I did everything I possibly could to avoid the doctor, and it hurt me. It hurt me a lot. And all I can say is, like, just talk to a professional about it, a trustworthy professional, like a therapist, a doctor or a therapist. They will not, a good one anyway, one that doesn't need to be like have their license taken away, will give you all the information, and they'll provide you with the facilitation of getting what you need, and they're not going to pressure you to anything at any time. But I highly encourage you to not put it off. And I highly encourage you to, like, have an open mind, and to also be willing to get help from a doctor, because you need to get help from a doctor. This is not something that you can do on your own, ever. People end up, the people who have the most severe, like, outcomes, like suicide or just medical problems, where they have to, like, stop their hormones because, like, they're gonna have, like, a heart attack or something. Like, if you don't work with a doctor, you're more likely to get hurt, and it's like you're endangering yourself, and it's not worth it. You need a doctor, and you need to like not see it as a chore. These people are here to help you. They're your guardian angels. They are saving your life. You know, that's their job. That's why they're doctors. They want to help you. They don't want to hurt you and put you away into a hospital, or they don't want to lock you away for being different. They shouldn't anyway. Like I said. I think I have to do this, Rook. But then you're going to attack my knight. To use this Rook. don't have to worry about there's no past pawns. Okay, so I can rearrange my knights, I believe. If I can put my knight here or here. Yeah, I can go here. You have to know how the knight moves. It's a trickier question than you think. Because it's not just knowing how the knight legally moves, but how the knight moves. Knowing how the knight attacks, knowing how the knight maneuvers around the board. There's a great exercise to do knight maneuverability. I'm actually going to set it up later, I think, or maybe next stream. I don't know. We can do next stream that way, and I can make it into a YouTube video. How about that? I'm gonna make a YouTube video on how the knight moves. Okay. Queen Hyena Taco. Nice. That's an awesome name. What should I should I just call you Queen Taco? Should I just call you Taco? Or Hyena? Or Queen Hyena? Do you need me to say your whole name, honorific, and pronouns, and sexuality, and gender, and... Or do you just need me to say one of those words? I could say taco. They say, oh, thanks, taco. That actually sounds really cute to me. But it's not up to me. It's up to you. I need to use the restroom. I have time. I'm heating up some mac and cheese. Okay, thanks, Queen. I'm just gonna call you Queen, okay? Is that okay with you? Okay if I just call you Queen? Like a chess queen. Or like a queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. All the above. I'm cool with that. It's awesome. I love people who are super positive and just, oh, you're Katie. Okay, I can just call you Katie, or I can just call you... Am I upsetting you, or am I just making you laugh? I hope I'm making you laugh rather than upsetting you. That's all. Oh no, I'm gonna get checkmated somehow. But not really, not just yet. I'm gonna lose a knight. I'm gonna lose a pawn and a knight. No, I'm not gonna lose the knight. I can put it there. There we go. Oh, well, my real name's Rebecca. I mean, it's public record, you know, it's like... At least I believe so. Either way, you know, it's already attached to my Facebook, so it is public record. I feel like people freak out about real names too much. Because, like, if people, like, first of all, Facebook requires real names, and I don't think it's as big a deal as people think it is, because if somebody, frankly, they have way more information than just your real name. Like, the government has your information. Like, when you're born, you're, like, tagged, basically. Like, I think they put a tag on your toe, don't they? And you get fingerprinted, you get documented. They document you when you're born. So it's like the government literally already has all your information. So it's like, why are people like so upset about people having their information? Like, to what end? Like, what are they gonna do with it? Break the law? Because that's what it is. They'd be breaking the law if they did anything with it. And that shouldn't the law be designed to protect people rather than just punish people and make lives harder for people just because of a few bad apples? Why not just punish the bad, like, you know, prevent the bad apples, you know, deal with that problem instead of punishing everyone else with some kind of catch-all policy that just like is based in like some kind of draconian like 1600s law. Like, why don't we just modernize our country for fuck's sake? Jeez. Like, we live in the internet age. Get with the times. Oh no! I'm gonna lose a rook if I take it here. Oh, I'm gonna trade rooks. Okay. I'm still down material though. I'm down a lot of material. I'm gonna get checkmated. There's no way to prevent it. I'm gonna get checkmated. Or, you know, checkmated there too. GG. Let me do a quick game review. Oh yeah, let me get my food. Got some mac and cheese with some hot dogs, leftovers from the other day, from yesterday. Well played. I screwed up though. I remember where I screwed up, but we're just gonna do through the game review. Okay. So this was a book move, I was correct. Okay, so that was a bold move. And it was a mistake, a huge mistake. Apparently. But I need to stop playing that way. I get a little too aggressive. Like, I push this pawn way before I should. I should at least get this knight out and get castled before I do that. And then I could get my king, like, somewhere here. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And if you trade, I get a pawn structure that's pretty nice, I think. And then maybe I castle queenside and get the rooks here on the one of these, depending on where I want to put this rook, the kingside rook. Okay. Yeah. It's excellent. Better, is there a better move? Not your side? Hmm? Or that? Oh, it's best. Wow. Wow. Well, that's a good move. Excellent move, apparently. Still losing. Of course. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know. There's really doesn't matter at this point. I'm already so losing. I still think it's good to be reminded of the end game, though. Oh well. GG. You want to play again? Or Katie, did you want to play? Feed you cheese? There you go. All right, let's have a rematch. Rematch time. Oh, am I playing same colors? Or no, I'm playing opposite colors. Let's go with the bishop's opening. Let's go with the wayward queen attack. Yeah. And now here, this is correct. I believe. I believe I can fly. Because in chess and life, believing is all you need. No, it's not all you need. It's a huge part of it, though. You need to believe in yourself. But you also need other things. Like action. Effectiveness. But I'm still trying to find those, so good luck. Yeah, being transgender is really fucking hard. I'm just gonna tell you right now, but the alternative is not living your life. Not being you. Being some kind of shadow of a person. At least in my experience. And a lot of other women's and men's experience. And non-binary people's. You shouldn't have to hide who you are, ever. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't have to hide. You should be treated with dignity and respect. You should be treated with equal opportunity and equal equity. Equal employment. Equal treatment. But that's just me, you know, I'm crazy. Whatever. I'm a crazy person with ideas. Ideas of peace and freedom. you know, because, you know, we're children of this planet. and we don't even take care of it. In fact, we do everything we can to damage it, all in the name of, you know, profit, you know, the almighty dollar. In whatever form that takes, you know. Whether it's like gold or silver or whatever, where there's some imaginary, arbitrary currency, or some other arbitrary like crypto decentralized currency. Like either it's going to be centralized, decentralized, or we could just like, you know, not base our entire lives around some kind of need for this, like, profit. Like everybody should profit, because if we get everything we need, why would you need money? And, you know, obviously there should be opportunities to get what you need. It doesn't come for free. You have to earn it. But like, give opportunities to earn it. We need to change what constitutes work. We need to stop being judgmental over what constitutes work. Sex work is real work. Programming work is real work. Working from home is real work. Just because you can do it in your pajamas doesn't make it any less work. You're still fucking doing the same exact thing. The only thing that's changed is like you're at home, comfortable, where you can work your best. And like, you know, if that's what works for you. Some people like working in the office. So it's like, it's so frustrating that people like have all these arbitrary like barriers towards achieving success. They make it as hard as possible for you to actually do something. And I'm tired of it. It doesn't make any sense. It like, how are we supposed to survive as a species like that? Where it's like, we have this abundant amount of energy from the sun and from nature itself. And instead of like harnessing it, we just like rip all the resources from the planet and use it up as much as we can. Like a fucking idiot. Like it's that drunk cousin that comes over and just like messes up everything. Is inappropriate jokes allowed? As long as it's not racist or bigoted or transphobic or anything like that. But you know, this isn't an 18 plus chat, but generally we go up to like PG-13, like upper PG-13, you know, kind of like more like not sexual. Like I try to, if I ever do talk about sex stuff, it's usually in like the educational realm. Like I try to say like, oh hey, like this is something that I go through, and I try to give warning, and I also like try not to be overly sexual. I try to be more educational. But it doesn't always work out that way, you know. Some things are just, you can't really avoid that there is some kind of, you know, not a taboo. I really think people should get the fuck over it. Like, there's absolutely no reason why, like, people can't accept that some people's sexuality involves filming themselves and selling that content, and why somebody has to judge someone for that and say, oh, that they're a prostitute, like it's a negative thing, you know. Or like you're nasty, or you're like, oh yeah, oh look at her, she has to resort to doing porn. You know what? There's millionaires still doing porn. They love it. You know, like, especially nowadays, like you can start an OnlyFans and actually have like 100% autonomy, like, you know, basic, like total control over what content you make and what you earn. So it's like, it's an amazing, like really, like not even exploitative in any sense of the imagination. It's like the least exploitative thing you can possibly do. Control over your own body. And some people, like me, are perfectly okay. Well, sorry, I that's only for people 18 and over. I'm not sure. It's not something you can do on Twitch, for sure. I can link to my socials, though. But only people 18 or older will get access to it. And so it's a good filter. It's a good filter. You know, it's the parents' job, you know, to like put like blocks on it or whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Like I generally don't like to, I like keeping them separate, but at the same time, it's such a part of who I am now. I'm not afraid to attach my real name to OnlyFans. I'm actually very happy. It makes me happier. It makes it easier, because it's just, why should I hide my sexuality when I find joy? It feels good to know that people are watching, for me anyway. It's not this disgusting thing that I have to debase myself with. Like that's how I thought it was for so long. I thought like, oh, porn is this terrible thing. Well, not necessarily. I think it's easier just to call it porn. It's people jack off to it. That makes it porn. I think that's what defines porn. If people masturbate to it. I think that's it. Okay, the knight's defending, so I'm just gonna... If you do take, it actually helps me better, I think, because I can get the knight activated. Okay. Let's do that. My knight's more towards the center now, instead of on the side. Yeah, and you know, like, I obviously am not trying to go against, you know, Twitch TOS or YouTube TOS or whatever. At the same time, though, like, a lot of people have OnlyFans, and I think people are starting to accept that sex work is real work. Yeah, you have to, I mean, you know, it's a big decision. If you want to start one, it's a big decision. It took me a very long time of deliberate effort to decide that I wanted to do it. So, I mean, obviously that might not be an issue for you. Maybe you're perfectly fine with it already. But in any case, like, I would say don't go into it lightly. It is your body, and I do think that society is changing, but I don't know you, I don't know where you live, I don't know how it would affect you if people found out. Some people get, you know, like their jobs, or, you know, sadly it shouldn't be this way, but some people's, like, you know, if people found out, they would be in danger. So it's like, you know, with trans people especially, or coming out as gay or trans, like, some people, you know, I live in California, I have a lot of privilege. Oh, I'm gonna win a rook, I believe. Just need to, like, make sure I'm not getting checkmated. Okay. Yeah, just remember, like, you know, there's certain things we don't usually focus on my stream here. Like, this is separate. I consider this, like, my safe for work. Like, I keep this as a separate business, pretty much. Like, it is separate business. Like, it's private. I consider the other... I consider the OnlyFans as, like, private. Like, it's like I'm in the bedroom. Like... Okay, I'm just gonna play it. Oh no! What have I done? I was supposed to take it the rook. I was supposed to take the rook. Why did I take the rook? No! No! The rook was right there! All I had to do was capture it! No! Ah, fuck. I am the worst chess player in all history. I do not deserve to even play the game. Oh no! Don't do that emote! Don't do that emote! Don't do that! You're going like la 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 la. No, okay. I'm just gonna assume that that's what you meant. Please don't make emotes that are very negative or violent. I don't like violence. I really like calmness and peace and serenity. It really helps me get through the day. Uh-oh, I really fucked up. I screwed up everything. I had a winning game. It's too loud? What's too loud? Oh, okay, I'll fix it. Just a second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, I think I had both on at okay, yeah, it shouldn't be as loud now. I think I had both on at the same time. That was probably the problem. Like, if it's like this, then they're both on at the same time. But now they're not. Okay. And then if it's just this one, this is also the same. Okay, here we go. That should be fine. I'm so sorry, Taco. Or Katie. So sorry, Katie. Will you ever forgive me? Are you okay? Are your ears okay? Hopefully I didn't hurt you. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's what I get for playing bad chess. Fuck. Okay, let's just try to just shake it off, okay? It's fine. We're just playing for fun. But I just wish I didn't make stupid mistakes like that. Okay, there's something I gotta do here. Okay, here we go. Get the queen and make a pin. Here we go. Make a pin. Pin. And you have to defend the rook, or I get the rook. I'm stupid. I needed to capture that rook. I'm such an idiot. What move was that? I'm an idiot. Why did I... I'm a moron. Okay, the rook would have been stuck over here too, like in no man's land. I'm a freaking idiot. I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. Okay, and so here... Okay, I'm pretty sure I need to do something. Oh god, I just have to trade. You like being inappropriate? Well, that's good. I mean, you know, the thing that should matter, shouldn't the thing that matters be like safety rather than like judgment? Because people are like, oh, that's inappropriate, but like they're making a judgment. Like who gets to decide what is and isn't appropriate? Like, people have sex. It's a natural part of our existence, and obviously there's a certain age where it's like, you know, appropriate or not. But that happens naturally. Like, just like that's the way things work. And like, yeah, obviously we need to protect people. Shouldn't that be the goal? Not like shaming people and like forcing people like, oh, you're too young to have sex. Like, once kids start experimenting, as long as they should understand safe sex, they're gonna do it anyway, whether you tell them to or not. If they want it, they're gonna get it. So it's like, I mean, that's what kids do. They're exploring themselves, you know, when they're like 13 to 18 or whatever. And it's like, you can't just say that it doesn't happen. Oh wait, why? Okay, never mind. The rook was there. And it's just like, it's pretty abusive. In fact, I heard an audio recording one time of like a kid playing Fortnite or Counter-Strike or something, and in the background you can hear the mom like, how come you were touching yourself earlier? And like she was like yelling at him, screaming at him, and it made me feel like a lot of PTSD. But at the same time, like, that's abusive. It's a perfectly natural bodily function, and for anyone to say that it's a sin, or that it's wrong, or that it's nasty or inappropriate, now obviously you don't do it around other people. It's private. But at the same time, like, instead of actually just explaining that, which is very simple to do, it's just like pooping. You don't poop in front of other people generally. But like, you know, like, why don't people just teach the things they need to learn instead of just trying to force all these moral judgments on people, and also damaging people psychologically, hurting them for the rest of their life? Because a lot of these kids are emotionally scarred. I'm emotionally scarred from abuse, and it stays with you for the rest of your life. Well, it's probably for the best if it got deleted. I don't really control that at YouTube. If it's on Twitch, I'll be able to see it. But if it's on YouTube, I don't really moderate YouTube. I don't think I need to. Apparently, YouTube does it for me, according to you just now. And that's how it should be. I have to moderate Twitch though, because I'm on my own with that one. It's different at Twitch. Okay, the rook has to move. Maybe here. Oh, taking the pawn, of course. Oops! What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing these? YouTube, it wasn't bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Katie. I have no control over that. That's YouTube. I'm sorry, okay? I apologize on behalf of YouTube, even though I actually can't. And also, I shouldn't, even if I could. I ain't apologizing for shit. You know, Katie, you're being such a, like, nice, like, company. I really enjoy your presence here. Fight me, YouTube. Oh my god. Thank you so much for spending so much time on my stream. It actually means a lot. There's so much stuff to choose from out there, and you chose me. Thank you. I can't ask for anything more. In fact, I don't even expect people to be here, so I appreciate it. Nothing is ever expected. Let me review the game. If you want to play again, we can. I'm always up for another game. Unless I say I'm tired and I'm going to end the stream. But you'll know about that. I'm perfectly fine right now, though. What time is it? It's almost time for estrogen. Nice. The music sounds like that, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, it's almost time for estrogen. Your favorite time of the day. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so feminine. Like, obviously it levels out over like an hour or two, but like the first couple of hours, like after taking my dose, I'm like so full of girl energy. It's so great. You want to do a bullet? Yeah, let's do bullet. But let me look at this game first. Let me try to let me retry the game. I played F4. That's no good. See, I did it again. That's an inaccuracy. I should just get ready to castle. Yeah, that's best. And apparently I played this really well. That's a mistake, actually. No. Okay, I could attack the knight, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And it's threatening to, you know, I don't want to take, but like if black takes, it's helping me out a lot because it, you know, well, opens up the file for me, and then opens up the G file as well. So obviously this was the best because you can't take. Can I retype my comment? I mean, you could try. I don't know what it was. You can say it in a better way so that like YouTube doesn't hate you. And that was also the best in the same. Because it, like, the position didn't really change, so it's the same. That move also worked there. And here, was this where I screwed up? Okay, here we go. Yeah, creating the pin. And of course, there was the stupid move I did. Where was the stupid move? It didn't show. It didn't have me retry that. How come it didn't have me retry that? Wait, is this actually the... Okay, that was the best move, but this is the... How come it didn't let me do that one? And I'm like, oh, obviously take... That was... I would be winning by like a whole rook here. After takes... I have this extremely strong move. I win a pawn. Oh, no, I don't. Not just yet. YouTube some crybabies. I don't know what you're trying to say. You can say it on Twitch if you'd like. It's not that they're crybabies, it's just that they have an automated system. Like, and also I think I put a huge, like, a filter list because I was getting a lot of transphobia on my channel. And stuff like that. Nazis. You can't use Twitch? Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Count won't work? Well, don't tell me why you got, like, I don't want to know. The less I know, the better. Jeez, now I'm like really suspicious of you if you're banned on Twitch. Wait, are you Hassan? Because you got banned. That's why you're on your alt account as Katie. Well, I accept your gender, Hassan. I accept your name if you want to be called Katie. Who am I to judge? Send a bullet one. Oh yeah, let's play a game. Let's play. I'm not banned. Okay, I believe you. I'm just joking around. Okay, this is what I do on stream. I'm sorry if you. It'll take you time. At some point, you're gonna get a. If you stick around, you'll get used to my humor. I mean, hopefully not. No, just kidding. Yeah, I'm sorry. What was? I forgot the username. Extra otaku, yeah. Oh, we can play these rated because it's yeah, let's still play unrated. When I play with viewers, I always play unrated. Okay, let's go. Oops. 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 God damn it. You never had an account? That's weird. Maybe somebody used your email. Thanks, transgender. Don't refer to me by my gender. Like, please don't do that. Ever again. Don't just call me a trans, or don't say like, thanks, transgender. Please don't do that. It's very disrespectful. I'm a human being and I have a name. Oh. Well, I'm glad that you found yourself. It's an ongoing journey and your mileage may vary. But I hope you find your way. I can only pray. Oh no, I lost some time. Okay. My This song's pretty cool, I like it. I don't know what language it's in. It might be a fictional language, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Haha! Think I might have you. I'm just gonna go the safe way. I don't want to risk like some extreme variable. Oh no! Robots scare you, but chess robots scare me more. They never lose. Of course they don't. They're stronger than any human alive. Or any human ever will be. They've surpassed humans, and they're just, you know, you gotta use them for what they are. They're tools. They're designed to help us improve our chess, our understanding of chess as a whole. It's pretty cool that we have that in today's age. We have all these crazy things that are happening. Our lives are going to be extremely, extremely different over the next like couple decades. It's inevitable. Like, just change happens. And like, you just have to adapt or drown, you know, sink or swim. You just have to adapt or die, you know. Look at all those pawns. Uh-oh. There we go. GG. Oops. I screwed up. Your up top robot? You're funny, Katie. This time I'll take the rook. There we go. Oops. Uh-oh. Oops. No, I think it's fine. Oof, that was close. You like emojis? I can tell. It's okay, be your beautiful self. A-okay in my book. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Ooh, I have a nice tactic here. Don't ya know, I have a nice tactic here. Okay, let's just go back. Play it safe. Okay. You're strong? That's good. Suyoi. Oops. Whoops. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. You love this channel? I'm glad you do. I'm really glad. Makes me happy that you're happy. I like making people happy. Because I know what it's like to be sad. I know what it's like to be alone. But you know, I can make people feel less alone, and if I can, I'm gonna try. As long as it doesn't hurt me. I do take my breaks, and I try to do my best, you know? Just trade. I'm gonna castle, just play it safe. Okay. Get the rook here and push. Oops. Okay, let's go this way. Oops. Am I gonna get mated? Okay, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Aw, thank you for the hug. I feel loved. I feel very good inside. I feel warm and fuzzy. I like it. Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There, separate them. Keep them separated. Uh-oh, that gave up a knight. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's just take. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, I'm done. Oh no! No! I was gonna lose on time anyway. Woof! That was messed up. Oops, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Why have I done this to myself? Why have I done this thing that I've done? You found hug emoji. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. There we go, this is a queen. Oops. That was funny. Chocobo. Okay, let's just go with this one. Must fight the chess robot. This isn't a robot. This is one of the viewers. Okay, threaten the bishop. It's okay. Have fun in any way that you want. This is your time too. I'm glad that you choose to spend your time with me. But, you know, it's your time too, so whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do, no pressure. Ever. There will never, ever, 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 ever be any pressure about my channel at any time. Except for chest pressure, I might put on the pressure there. That's different. Oh no, what have I done? I'm screwed. McDuck. And I'm double screwed. Ah. Okay, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, okay? Okay. Okay. Oops! I should have castled. Oh well, let's do it. Down, basically at rook. And lost the ability to castle. I should have taken the pawn when I had the chance. Thanks. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I'm terrible, terrible, terrible. I suck at this game. Oh no. Ah. Hi, Principe. Good to see you again. Yeah, challenge me. I'm playing Anytime Control right now. I'm playing with a viewer, Bullet. This will be the last game. If you want to challenge me on chess.com, Rebecca Lauren, REBECCA LORAN. Good to go. Send challenges galore all the time, anytime. Anytime I'm streaming on chess, unless it's something very specific, always feel free to challenge me. Oops. Just had all my pieces eaten. Yeah, no. That's not fair. The only reason you won is because you're better than me. It's not fair. Okay, let's just give away my knight. Whoops. Well, that, and I'm also blundering really badly. I don't know what, you know, I usually don't go by rating. I just play the game. I try not to think too much about rating. I try to just play chess. That's usually what I do. But, you know, it's just how it works out sometimes. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the games. It is now Principe's turn. That's you? Are you Wolfgang the Grosse? Are you Ludwig? I think you're Ludwig. You said Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Ludwig von Beethoven mixed into one. I'm just kidding. You're not Ludwig. You could be. Well, Mogul Merch. Oh, wait, that's Mogul Moves. I forget which one's which. It's both. I don't know. It's so nice to play with you too, Deep Anshu. I really loved our games. I played so badly though. You're so good at catching my blunders. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for humbling me. I am a terrible chess player. I try my best to play better, but especially Bullet. Oh, we're playing Rapid. Okay. Especially Bullet, I have a really hard time with. It's too fast. I was playing this game as if it was a Bullet game. Oh no. Oh well, we'll try to repair it. It's not too bad. This is actually okay, I think. I'm actually up a pawn, aren't I? Up a pawn. Up a pawn. Up a pawn what? Oh, and I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to trade queens just yet. Well, just move the knight here. Oh, there goes the pawn, of course. Okay, if I pin the knight. And then I have this, threatening this. You added me? Good. Feel free to send me a challenge anytime you see me online, but be aware that sometimes I'm not streaming and sometimes I'm just playing chess on my phone or something. So just please be aware. You can send a challenge, doesn't necessarily mean I'll accept it. If I'm streaming, show up on stream, you know, send me a challenge. I'm happy to play people on stream, unless I'm doing some YouTube recording. If I'm doing YouTube recording, you'll know. I usually like kind of cheap. I try to do the start one. I'm getting used to habits right now, so it's not really like about like I'm trying my best to create content and to get used to creating content for YouTube and stuff. And I also need to actually do the editing. But what I'm getting into the habit of is filming first on my stream, doing the stuff that I'm going to do on YouTube as soon as possible at the very least. And I'm going to win I believe I'm going to win a bishop. Oh no, I'm not going to win a bishop because the knight. Yeah, no. Okay, first let's check here then. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm playing like an idiot. I'm at Baka. This is exactly what I was doing before. I keep making mistakes. In fact, okay, I'm gonna resign. Okay, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna rematch. I'm gonna try. I forgot that I wasn't playing Bullet. Let me try to play better from the beginning. Okay. Okay, now that one, I have the habit of bringing both pawns out. Hey Jess, hi. How are you? Good to see you again after so long. I'm gonna be trying to do some regular, you know, like Twitch stuff, old stream stuff, for YouTube, lately. I'm trying to get in the habit of editing and putting stuff up on YouTube. I'm focusing on my adult content at the moment, but I'm also trying to get in the habit of doing my stream like my YouTube stuff too, and so that's really important to me. And so that's like, I want to get in the habits. Since when was I a mod? I think for a while now. I don't know. Congratulations. Unless you like lose my trust, but that's different. Did you post chess video? No, I don't post chess videos there. I post videos that only people 18 plus can view. Stuff that I can't do on Twitch. All I'm gonna say. You gone into the insanity of modding? You don't have to mod. I just gave you mod. It's more, when I give people mod, it's more of a gesture. Like, it means that, like, hey, like, it's like a handshake. Like, you've been here for a while, and, you know, you've proven yourself to be pretty trustworthy, at least for now, and I generally, like, you know, trust people and give them a little bit of an olive branch, you know? Give someone mod and say, hey, like, just saying, like, hey, like, you're cool. Like, that's basically what I'm saying. I don't expect anyone to mod for me at this point. I'm too small of a streamer, so don't worry about it. I'm mostly streaming for myself and to do, like, YouTube recording. At least get into the habit of getting into the workflow of YouTube recording. So it's like, it's gonna take a while. But, you know, you can't finish if you don't start, so I'm gonna give it a try to actually, you know, because it's one thing. What I was doing for the longest time, I was basically just doing whatever I felt like randomly, and it's like I need to get in the habit of doing things like with more purpose. And so that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I do not want to move that pawn. Nope, nope, nope. I need to develop that bishop. Let me castle queenside. You got your butt kicked and smashed 20 times? Well, see, how good we are at a video game is not determined, like, that's not how I determine mods. Whether or not you can beat me in a video game. Jeez, come on, Jess, you know better than that. We should play Smash some other time. You know, Ludwig is gonna have a Super Smash Brothers tournament. I wonder if I'll be able to enter. I don't know how all that works. That'd be cool if anybody could just enter. That'd be so awesome. 50%. Yeah, Katie, you're new here, so it might take a little bit. But welcome, you're new here. It's not the extent. You've been in my channel for a while. I have varying degrees of trust. Just don't worry about it. Just don't think about it. It's better if you just don't think about it. Just trust me. Okay? You know, I suck at Smash, but I want to smash and suck. Oh my god. I've been in your channel since the incident with incident? Oh yeah, the other Riley. For a second I thought you were talking about Riley Grace Rochon. Yeah, with Riley. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you earned some of my trust. No saying that on YouTube. Oh, well, is it? People say it all the time. You just don't get monetized. There's certain things you can say, especially if it's like not like super overt. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. Okay, I think I get a pawn here. Unless I just failed to calculate something. I mean, I am gonna get some tempo loss for a pawn. Or something like that. No, not there. Queen. That is way too appropriate. YouTube's needs riskier content. Yeah, you know, there's actually like really there's a lot more allowed on YouTube than you think. No, it's not becoming 18 plus. 18 plus is very like specific. Like it's like if we primarily talked about sexual content or, you know, like stuff like that. Like I think it's okay if it's like, oof, I messed up bad. Ugh. I'm a freaking idiot. I think this is my best option. No, it's not my best option. Sacrificing my queen is not the best option. Well, I don't have as big as an advantage as I could have. I screwed up. I thought I had a bigger advantage. I screwed it up. Yeah, calm down, you guys. I've been on Twitch and YouTube for a while. Okay, I haven't gotten banned except for one accidental nip slip. Okay, and that was more because I think like I was getting hate rated and people were like reporting my channel. There actually was a nip slip though, so. No, it's not that they're not doing that. They just don't monetize that kind of content, Jess. You need to slow down. You need to calm down. Just slow down. You don't know all the details. It's fine. People make riskier content on YouTube all the time. In fact, people make like not adult content, but like more adult content. They allow more on YouTube than they do on Twitch. And Twitch has some, you know, content. I mean, just like no like sexual stuff, unless you can even show stuff, you know, that's really graphic as long as it's educational. Like you can watch gender confirmation surgeries on YouTube. You can look at surgeries on YouTube. Like they don't even allow that on Twitch. Like there's a lot of stuff that they allow that Twitch doesn't. The only difference is that not everything can be monetized. That's what you're thinking of. So when people say, oh, you can't do this on YouTube, what they mean is they can't monetize their videos, which doesn't matter unless you're like getting like 1 million views, like hundreds of thousands of views per video or whatever. Like monetization shouldn't be important to you until you get to a certain point, and like as far as ads go. But even then, like you could always, obviously, you know, keeping monetization is good and important, but at the same time, like certain things, like if you just want to make the video and not get monetized, you know, that's fine. There are certain things that they will, you know, straight up remove though, like copyright infringement that goes like overt. Like if you're like posting videos of like full episodes of movie or full episodes of TV shows or something like that, then yeah, that's gonna be removed. Or if you're like putting up pornography. But there's a lot of leeway on YouTube. Amaranth's awesome. I love her. They don't actually get wiped though. They make educational videos, but then they get mass reported and then they get unbanned. It's not. You need to calm the fuck down, Jess. Not everything is what you think it is. Just calm the fuck down, please. That's one of the worst things that us trans people do, is that we get angry at nothing. We jump to conclusions and then we get angry on Twitter, and just please stop. Just please, don't do that. Calm is boring. Oh no, I lost my queen. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna like, just please calm down. Like, you don't know all the facts. You don't know all the information. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You might not even be able to trust the information that you got from these people. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, like, people make shit up all the time because they don't want to tell the whole story. I'm just gonna say that. You don't even have to. No, I'm saying that it's like, just calm down. People are doing fine. YouTube is, you know, obviously YouTube has its faults. What happens is people mass report videos because people are transphobic. But they're fixing that. That's a solvable problem. Just don't worry about it. Like, it's gonna happen regardless. Like, it happens to non-trans creators. Like, it happens to everyone. They get some mass reported video because someone hates them on Reddit or whatever. And they're like, I'm gonna try to take down your video. I'm gonna mass report it. And let's get it, guys. I'm gonna make a Discord just to hate on this content creator. I'm gonna spend every single waking moment of my life, you know, concentrated on trying to cause other people pain instead of actually working on my own life and being a good person. It's like, fuck these people, dude. They're losers. And so, you know, obviously it sucks when you get a video taken down, but you can always make more videos. You can always make another YouTube account. Like, you don't have to, like, unless you're like and if you're like a million subscribers, chances are you have a huge Twitter following, and if you get banned, you just get loud on Twitter and get YouTube to look at it so that they can unban you. So it's like, just think about it that way. Your goal is not to be able to be like, have all your problems solved when you have like 10 viewers. It's called small streamer syndrome. Okay? Like, your job is to grow. It isn't to like have like perfect monetization right now. Like, no, your job is to grow as a content creator, and you're not going to be able to monetize for a very, very, very long time. That is why you're dangerous, because you're always calm. Just take my ice cream. I really want ice cream right now. I'm gonna go get ice cream. It's settled. It's settled. I'm gonna get ice cream. You guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. I really enjoyed today. I enjoyed spending time with you. I enjoyed doing the stream. I enjoyed playing chess. I enjoyed having our riveting discussions. I love it. Make sure to follow me on social media, on my Linktree. Command S for socials. Make sure to follow me everywhere. Make sure to support me any way you can, in any way that you're willing, and any way that is appropriate for you. I hope to see you in the future, and I hope you enjoy my content. I hope you enjoy my streams. More YouTube videos coming up, more Twitch streams coming up. Everything's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you so much, Gregor. Yo, what is up? I'm actually ending the stream right now. You came here at the wrong time. But if you follow me on my social medias, if you use Command S, you can see when I go live next on Twitter. How about this, Gregor? Do you want to play a game of chess? We can play a game of chess before I leave, if you'd like. You want to play a game of chess? Let's play a game of chess, my friend. What is your chess.com username? Or should I just make a link for you? Let's play some 3-2. We can play a couple games. We can play as many games as you'd like, actually. I wasn't in a hurry to leave. I was just kind of arbitrarily picking a time to leave. But at the same time, I did want ice cream. But I should probably hold off on that. because like, you know, I'm diabetic. But I will get ice cream. If I still want to get ice cream by the time I end the stream, then that means it's a good decision. There we go. Progress! You're not good at chess? It's fine. I'll play anybody, any level. I'm gonna make a challenge link. You can just click on the link, unless you already have an account. If you do, then that's fine. If you do, that's fine. I can give you a challenge link. Yeah, you guys were like sad that I was leaving, and now somebody saved the day. All it takes is saying yo or saying hi. Like, I'm here for you guys. Okay, I'm not here for myself. I mean, I do my own stuff as well. I use Twitch and YouTube and stuff to, you know, record video because I don't want to use up all my hard drive space, so I use up theirs. But also, I really enjoy talking to people on stream, and the fact that people choose to spend time on my stream instead of someone else's means a lot to me. Take your ice cream? I will. It's getting hot? Was it fried ice cream? Oh, Gregor. Oof, that's hard to spell, Gregor. Okay, that's not all you can grab. Command S in chat for socials. Okay, let's play a friend. Here we go. I'm gonna type in your name. Copy paste. Nice picture. Okay, let's play some 3-2, okay? Is that a good time control for you? We can play longer if you'd like. But we can play as many games as you'd like as well. You'll mutt this stream? You're gonna nut? Oh my god! Okay, none of that. None of that. None of that. I need an adult. I need an adult. I need an adult. I am an adult. Challenge sent, Gregor. No thanks, don't feel like going to the side of the internet tonight. Yeah, I wasn't asking you to. I was just kind of doing a bit. Also because, you know, just for the VOD. I'll use that for YouTube. When I go live on Twitch, no. Don't wreck me, I will wreck you. I'll rock your world. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. But depends on which website we're on. Yes, you joined in. How pleasantly surprising that works out that way. Yes. Yes. Give me money. Please give me money. Yeah, I'm wondering what's your favorite ice cream? Tell me what ice cream you think I should get. I'm thinking vanilla with chocolate syrup instead of chocolate ice cream, or maybe just chocolate ice cream. Which one? Between those two, which should I get? Vanilla with chocolate syrup, or chocolate with cookie dough? Or no, mint is not an option. I don't want mint. Didn't get the invite? Gregor Kroksliven? Gregor Kroksliven? Gregor Kroksliven? Calling Gregor Kroksliven. You are wanted at the front desk, Gregor Kroksliven. Will you Kroksliven me? Kroksliven, can you please stop croaking me? Kroksliven, Gregor Kroksliven, please come to the front desk. We are here for you. We have your anal hemorrhoids cream. Gregor Kroksliven. I don't know if that's does that mean something in a different language? Yeah, I sent you a challenge. Your hemorrhoid cream! No! Not my hemorrhoid cream! It's Hook Spoon in Norwegian. Oh my goodness. You know Magnus Carlsen personally? No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, you're both from Norway. That means you know everybody who lives there, right? I don't know if that's actually, like, am I joking or is that actually true? Does everybody in Norway know everybody else in Norway? Do you know Canute? You have to go to chess.com/play, I believe. There's also a boat in Norway called Kroksliven. Wow. It sounds like something dirty. Not dirty, it sounds like something sexual. But that's because my mind is kind of in the sexual zone. Oh god, Jostein Kroksleven. You're also Norwegian. Hey Seth! Good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, and you put a picture on your profile. Is that you or is that a chess player? Farewell, Jess Matrix. Well, Gregor, I'm awaiting you to accept the challenge. It's me. I don't know who is you. Who is you? Wait, Set, you're also Norwegian? You haven't gotten an invite? I sent you an invite on chess.com. Says Blitz versus Gregor Skroksleven. Or is it just Gregor Skrok? It's the only user with that name. Can we see this side more? What do you mean? What side? There's something bugged. Let me go to live chess. Let me send you a challenge in live chess. Oh, I see what's going on. You don't have a minimum number of games or something. Okay, it says you're not currently in live chess. Go to chess.com/live. No invite? You're trolling me. You're just trying to make me not stop the stream, aren't you? Well, it's not gonna work. I manage my own time. If you don't accept the invite in 30 seconds, I'm gonna end the stream, okay? I value my time, okay? So don't worry. Don't ever think that you can take advantage of me, because if I accept something, it's because I know what I'm doing. You're on live now. Are you accepting the game? I sent you a challenge. Want me to send it again? Try again later.
Gregor Skroksleven did not respond. Try again later.
Okay, it says you're not even in live chat. Okay, I'm ending the stream, you guys. Bye bye. Invite me for ice cream. Ha ha, giggity. Okay, bye bye.